busking is very popular among students, with the flexibility of time and enjoyable work. However, nobody ever stops to see the soul behind the talent. Manchester is one of the largest cities in the UK, and this documentary will go out onto the streets and look into the lives of a professional violinist, a magician YouTube star, and medical student turned guitar phenomenon. Alex is currently studying at the University of Manchester and has played the guitar from a young age.
So I got into playing guitar when I was a bit younger. My dad bought me. It was a sort of a Les Paul copy. I think that's like a type of electric guitar. He bought me one of those and a little amp. Just 'cause I'd always been a fan of Guns N' Roses and it's sort of what Slash played.
Whilst Alex took to the guitar in his early years, it was later on in life he would move into street performing.
I got into busking when I was around about, I think I was just turned 16. Essentially, I wanted to sort of move into singing and playing guitar together. And it's not the kind of thing you can go straight into gigs and that kind of thing, so I thought that busking would be a bit of practice, be able to hear myself back, improve.
Alongside busking, Alex also finds the time for his university work.
Alongside busking, I'm a medical student at the University of Manchester. Fits in quite well actually. Busking is one of my sources of income, and I feel that works for me far better than having a job. It's much more enjoyable. I love busking. And it's also flexible around sort of the hours I want to do.
One of the more unique performers is Lewis, a skilled young magician who performs on weekends outside of school. One common thought is that all buskers are musicians. However, this is not always true. Lewis is an example of a truly rare talent.
I got into magic and busking about a year ago. I was given a trick called Marvin's Lights from Anywhere. I videoed it, me performing with them, and uploaded it to Facebook. In the first 24 hours I had over 1,000 views just on that video alone, and that kind of got me hooked into the magic to explore what else I could do.
However, magic means much more to Lewis than just busking.
The real reason, like the deeper reason that I got into magic was probably when I was having problems in my first secondary school. I was sort of getting a bit bullied and picked on, and I was stabbed in the hand with scissors.
Whilst Lewis felt better once at a new school, he still felt his place was in magic.
So I started shuffling cards and stuff, and then I slowly branched out to other magicians and spoke to other magicians about the tricks and the sleights and the way to perform it and how to hold a crowd.
For Lewis though, the best part of busking is the simplest.
Bringing magic into people's lives. To me, magic brought something that nothing else sort of could into my life. I've had so many good experiences doing my magic, and I've seen people's reactions. Not just busking, really, like when I've been performing in festivals, when I've been just doing bits and bobs.
From Lewis, we move on to an older student. This is Adam, a violin player who's currently training as a student to be an orchestral conductor.
The headmaster's son in my primary school, he played in a school assembly, and I was amazed at what the violin could do, and I asked for a violin for the next Christmas.
Adam's situation sums up well why busking is appealing to students.
I needed to find a source of income, but I needed a source of income that was extremely flexible in terms of when I did the work, because the nature of my course, and I might suddenly be asked to conduct this orchestra in this rehearsal on this day, and so I couldn't have a steady kind of same time every week part-time job.
With many different personalities, the busking community is strong in Manchester.
It's so interesting because if you busk quite regularly, you almost get colleagues, like in an office, and you kind of get to know them. I've had some great collaborations with a few buskers that I've met just from my time busking in Manchester.
Adam's favourite part of busking, however, is simply what his music can do to the public.
When I'm moving someone in a good way, you know, whether that is a baby dancing, more elderly person really being moved by my playing, that's really great to me and quite rewarding. And one thing that I particularly love is when someone who perhaps has a disability or something like that, when I see them particularly enjoying my music and bringing a smile to their face.
So there we have our stories from three of Manchester's top busking talent. If you are interested in getting into street performing and want to know more, don't hesitate to visit frombuskTillDawn.com online for more information.